What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Gary here. How is everybody doing? Long time no see, long time no talkie. How's everybody doing? It's been a while since I've done this. Actually, talked directly to you guys. I was gonna say face to face. It's not really face to face, but it's as if, you know, because I'm staring at the laptop here. So you guys are here, aren't you? You're out there in the land of the interwebs. So you're there. It is face to face. Yeah. But it has been a while. It has been a long time. So this is just a couple of it's sort of kind of like an update vid. A couple of things I'd like to address, talk about, and just update you all on my current situation. You know, where I'm at, because it's been a while. I've been making vids, but you know, not my normal stuff. But anyhow, so for those of you who don't know, I kind of stopped making my regular vids quite a while back. It's been about 6 months now. I stopped making vids, and it was due to I wasn't happy with the way the whole, you know, the community contributor program thing was handled. I wasn't happy with the direction the game was heading. You know, it was just like a number of things. A lot of maps had been removed around the time that you know, when I quit. And the game was feeling really stagnant. Kudos to Wargaming, you know, because they've reintroduced a lot of the missing maps. There's still a couple that I'd like to see back, like Pilsen. I couldn't care less for. I'm glad they took out Icebound. I could not stand Icebound. That was such a stupid map. There's no strategy to it whatsoever, and I'm glad they, you know, those mid-tier maps aren't high tier anymore, and you know, all of that stuff. That's another thing they did when I kind of quit making regular vids. I was just very disappointed with the whole situation, with the game, with Wargame. You know, just disappointed, and you know, I wasn't. If your heart's not in it, and you feel like the company's heart is not in it, I mean, their heart is in it. But sometimes it feels like as if, I don't know, it's like they're purposely trying to trip themselves up, or I don't know, they're always putting their foot in their mouths. Some of their actions are like, oh my god, what's the matter with you guys? Why would you do such a thing? And but anyhow, the game is in a much better place than it was when I quit making regular vids about 6 months ago. But unfortunately, you know, the way things are the way things are. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm quite happy doing what I do now, which is just making vids here and there. You know, spur of the moment, sprinkled with decent battles where I add, you know, kick-ass music, and you know, I'm just happy doing that for now. I have no desire currently. There's a bit of a niche, I would say, for me to go back to making vids again, you know, having a schedule, but there's a big chunk of me that doesn't want to do it, because it was, I don't think anybody realizes how many vids I made. You know, there's like 800-900 vids I have beneath my belt. When I initially started YouTube, I said, okay, how can I get to the level of Jingles and them lot? And of course I'm never gonna reach their subs, because, you know, the PC version is 10 times the size of console. But as far as videos, etc., how can I kind of just be in the same bracket as them? And I thought to myself, okay, why don't you start making vids every single day, and because I noticed that Quickie Baby and Jingles, for instance, they weren't making vids every day, so I could outshine them in that department. And that's what I did. I made vids every single day, and I think for a good 2-3 years, a good solid 2-3 years. I did have holidays. I was sick occasionally, you know, this and that, and I did take breaks, but predominantly it was vids every single day. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of work. And to go back to doing that, I mean, it was was like a second job, you know. It was like a third job because I'm a family man. I have my regular job, and you know. But the situations, the circumstances back then in my life, in my family life, allowed for me to have the time to do that, you know, make a vid every single day. Today it's very, very different. And not only that, you know, when I started doing it, I invested in a really decent laptop. It's right here in front of me, and I paid around £600 for it, you know, as much as I could. And so I invested heavily into my quote-unquote YouTube career. But this laptop now is 3-4 years old. You know, this was a while ago, and it's seen better days. It's literally falling apart. I mean, it is a joke. What it looks like. Maybe I'll put some pictures up on screen. I did drop it about, you know, it was around the time that I quit. It was a couple of months before that, but I did drop it, and yeah, it doesn't look good. You know, you can't actually shut it, and it doesn't look good. And I'm fully expecting it for it to die. So, you know, I can't really come back and say, okay, I'm gonna start doing YouTube again and making vids, and then my laptop dies 2 weeks later. I'm fully expecting it to die, and if and when it does die, I I'll most probably replace it with something cheap, something, you know, just a notebook, you know, definitely not another £600 laptop, you know, kick-ass piece of kit. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, and I just thought I'd say hello and all of this stuff. I am here for kind of like a different reason, sort of, kind of, but I thought I'd give you guys an update on where I am, you know, in my... I still play the game every single day, still free mock stuff here and there, and you know, I do the ops every single month, absolutely. You know, there is a bit of yearning to get back into making the vids, but it's just, you know, it's ever so slight. I'd like to state for the record, with regards to my last vid where I was kind of imitating an idiot reviewer, that, you know, a yes man for wargaming, I kind of what was the idea behind that vid? It was like, what kind of reviewer would wargaming love to see, you know? I don't know what was the idea behind that vid, but bottom line, in a nutshell, that vid, the inspiration for that vid, 100%, it's not directed at anybody whatsoever, not even in the slightest, not even for a millisecond. You know, nobody was on my mind when I was making that vid. I wasn't imitating everybody or any kind of review or vid, etc, etc. That vid was made in honor of Red Letter Media. You know, for those of you that don't know, Red Letter Media is it's just a fantastic YouTube channel where they review bad movies, but they kind of imitate idiot Star Wars reviewers, you know, and it's just a fantastic channel. It really is. It's a fantastic channel, and I'll put a link in the description, and if you're not subscribed to them, you should be. You can watch their vids over and over again, especially the Nerd Crew ones. And me making that vid with the Warlord was 100% ripping off Red Letter Media. You know, the jokes that they have in their Nerd Crew videos. I'm not sure if anybody got that, understood that, you know, watching my vid, and a lot of the jokes in the Warlord vid were 100% ripped off from Red Letter Media, and you know, I'll put my hands up and say, yeah, you know, I totally ripped somebody off, but Who the flip am I? Big deal, you know. I've got 1,000 views on that vid. Who cares? You know. As long as I gave you guys a chuckle, as long as I gave you guys a laugh, you know, that's what's most important. But when my son viewed the video before it was released, he's a big fan of Red Letter Media, and straight away he recognized all the jokes, and he was like, "You need to put in the description, you know, this is a homage to Red Letter Media." And I said I would, and I didn't, and I should have, and I don't know if it would have made any difference. And yeah, so I completely, so many jokes. I'm gonna play them, you know, a few now where I kind of totally ripped them off. And my name is Carrie, and I'm a big pile of shit.
And I am Rich Evans, and I'm a giant pile of horseshit.
That currently suffers from type 13.5 diabetes, but basically a big pile of shit.
And I'm Rich Evans. Famously, I am the first person to have been diagnosed with type 13 diabetes.
Oh, wow. Type 13 diabetes. I didn't know it went up so high.
Oh, for me it does. If I even look at sugar, I go right into a diabetic coma. Okay, and today's sponsor is Coca-Cola. Enjoy the taste.
Now, is that normal after drinking Coca-Cola?
Now that we both have our fake stupid ass personas out of the way.
Well, everyone, now that we've gotten our fake professional introductions out of the way,
again, we would like to thank Wargaming for inviting us out to Chicago to witness the premiere for the trailer for this tank, but unfortunately we couldn't attend. Now we're real sorry about that, and there were rumors about why we couldn't attend. People were saying it was because of our diabetes, and yeah, we'd like to clear the air and say it was down to our crippling depression, not our diabetes.
Yes, we should note, full disclosure, that we were invited to an official early screening of Rogue One by an official at Disney, but we were unable to attend due to Rich Evans' crippling diabetes.
Jay, I was under the impression it was his crippling depression.
Actually, it was both.
Last time we were at a Wargaming event. I don't know if you're aware of this, Carrie, but what a Wargaming employee came up and he put his hands down my pants and he said, "You better fucking give this tank a good fucking review, you little bitch." Then he touched my grundle.
Right. Actually, the Sony executive who gave me the replacement swag bag, he actually shoved me up against the table and put his hand over my mouth, and he said, "You better give this movie a good review. My career is riding on this, you fat, pudgy f***." And then he shoved his hand down my pants, and he put two of his fingers deep into my grundle.
So, as you can see, yeah, I've ripped them off big time. I did rip them off big time. But, you know, it's the internet. Everybody rips off everybody. You know, everybody pinches. I mean, I didn't... what was it like? That comedian, the fat, ugly one. Amy Schumer, you know, where she was just stealing straight up jokes. I guess I did do an Amy Schumer. You know, it was... I just said to myself, for months now I've been saying to myself, I really like to make a vid just like the Nerd Crew on Red Letter Media, and last weekend I got the itch, I got the bug, and I made it. But yeah, I should have said, you know. But anyhow, so yeah, the reason why I mentioned this is because there were quite a few, not that many dislikes, but there were a few dislikes. I think like 10 to 15 dislikes, and usually with the likes and the dislikes, I kind of multiplied them by 10, and that kind of gives you an overall impression of what people thought of the video. You know, so if you got a 100 likes, I would say 1,000. It should really be 1,000 likes, or I don't know. But when it comes to the dislikes, if it's hitting like in the 10-20 range, you know, have a look at that, do a double take and double check that, you know, next time round. But it was a bit of a controversial vid, you know what I mean? And it was a bit of a controversial vid, you know, because I did go to the extreme a bit, you know, with some of the, you know, scenarios and lines and, yeah, lines of dialogue, etc, etc. But you know, you want to make omelette, you got to crack some eggs, and yeah, so but and I did actually cheese off one particular person, and no, I'm not going to mention their name because I don't think this person deserves any publicity, you know, from me. But this person got very upset with my jokes about diabetes. He said the video was a video against specific people, that it was riddled with hate, jacking up people for being diabetic, directed at people with diabetes by singling out a group of people that I might as well have used the N-word. You shouldn't compare because this gentleman has got diabetes, like I would know that, but he instantly decided this video was about him, you know, because he's got diabetes and he reviews tanks, and so it must be about him. And once he decided it was about him, he started, you know, made a video in response, and I was like, no, and not, I so much facepalm. I mean, so much facepalm. I don't know what to say. You know, I'm not interested in drama. I'm seriously not interested in drama, and that's why I'm not going to mention the guy's name. I'd greatly appreciate it. Nobody mentions the guy's name in the comments. I'm not interested, you know, because I do tend to argue with a lot of people. You know, we had the whole Jack the Ripper situation. I've had slight beef with the beard guys. Just, you know, kid stuff. Like Rita, that I've had arguments with her. That's Jingles' girlfriend, or is it girlfriend? I haven't got a clue. I've had arguments with her. Other you know, I'm always arguing with people, and I don't necessarily argue with people. I just believe in standing up for yourself, and I just believe in yeah, with you being picked on or bullied, or when something's wrong, you just stand up for yourself, you know. But 100%, you know, in this situation, you know, I don't want to, yeah, not interested. But I will say, you know, placing yourself, just because you have diabetes, you can't place yourself in the same group as people that experience racism. You know, it's kind of, nah, it's not the same thing. You know, it's not the same thing. And the video was a joke video. It was 100% a joke video. It was, and if you think it's anything else, I have no words. I'm not gonna touch this. Anyhow, so I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are well. Like I said, you know, I don't know what the future holds. You know, truth be told. It depends on my computer. I will continue my laptop. I will continue doing what I'm doing, which is making you know, the occasional joke vid, you know, poking fun at wargaming, but it's 100% just joke vids, you know, made in jest, and that's all that it is. And yeah, but like I said, I don't know what the future holds. I can't be doing what I was doing before with a laptop such as this, you know. It's as simple as that. But I can keep on doing what I'm doing currently, which is making the odd vid here and there. Absolutely. And I don't mind doing what I'm currently doing and all of that jazz. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. So hope you guys are well, hope you guys are good, hope you guys are happy with the current YouTube scene. Yeah, we've lost a few. Ronin 47R, WizCan. You know, I'm really cheesed off that we lost, you know, these YouTubers, for instance, and yeah, well, we're not going to get into that. But the YouTube scene has, yeah, it's drastically changed since, you know, compared to like a year or two ago, and yeah, so it is what it is. What can you do? But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Take it easy. Adios muchachos. I'll see you on the battlefield.